attempt at a return. On the ground, it's Cobb. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On third down, going up top. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia?
Oh, they're knocking free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pressure coming. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires it down the seam. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Coleman. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter.
Georgia 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. The run from the shotgun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Keeps looking downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The give on the inside. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
When you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
On the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great play on defense there. Was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, what a caught! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for room. It's McCray. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense trying to take it back.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's McCray. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And now on second down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Branch. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
You're down by 3 in the fourth quarter, in field goal range, third and long, man. There's a lot of young quarterbacks out there that would try to make a play, be the superhero, make a SportsCenter highlight, and get picked and lose the game. Nice decision there to throw it away.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on fourth down, and you got to think about how many chunk plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
So start thinking about who are your best players and who needs to touch the football right now. Those are the plays that you need.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Out of bounds at the 45. Clock stopped, and they picked up the first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated.